Okay. So, on the Guardians Festival, Faust arrived out of nowhere. He was revived somehow. Um, Leah, Knox, and Platten uh, met a mysterious woman named Almond, finding out that she was a guardian, and then now says that you guys are now guardians, and told you guys to meet her at her tavern. You guys helped out civilians that were hurt along the way going towards the tavern. And then Leah, Platten, and Knox met up with Zara and Chromaris. I hope I said that right this time. And then Almond then further explains what you guys' role are, and what are guardians, which is like the protectors of the world, the guards of the relic, and what you guys' main duty, you guys' main duty, and what may happen if you guys, I guess, don't fulfill your duty and possibly lose to False, which would be the end of, not the end of the world, but will bestow an apocalypse, pretty much. So, right now, I think we left off where everybody pretty much went to sleep. Zara went home. Zara went home. Everybody else went to sleep in their own rooms. Leah's sleeping or meditating downstairs. And yeah, so right now it's becoming daytime, or it's the break of dawn, sure. And you guys are starting to prepare yourselves for this giant journey of becoming newly guardians. So Almond steps out. She's the first to step out of her room, just knocking on everybody's door to make sure everybody's prepared. And she walks downstairs while everybody is pretty much getting ready. Oops, sorry. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to get on and start this wonderful journey of becoming guardians. Come on, get on up. She's knocking on everybody's door. She's knocking on everybody's door. Come on, just meet me downstairs, and let me make sure I make a head count. Make sure that everybody is here. We also have to wait for Zeta to come back, so we can all take flight. And
now, we were supposed to be flying out on like some big ass bird, right?
Yeah, everybody has their own individual bird.
Okay, and are we like Lord of the Rings in this one, where we're like flying on them, or are we like hanging out in their like little bird mitts?
You guys are gonna be like riding on top of them, like saddle and everything.
Okay, cool. just, that was for my own clarification. Trying to figure out how we're doing this.
Honestly, I honestly should have had it where it's they just pick you guys up with their claws, and you guys are just hanging while the bird is flying. But no, you guys are riding them by saddle. You guys are able to steer them and everything like that. But actually, turn this down.
All right. No, I'm not playing specialty right now, buddy. My dog wants to play right now. Nox is gonna finish getting their hair together. They do some like I don't know, more like I guess traditional for their home, kind of like braids to keep their hair out of for travel. Because they know they're gonna be in the air. So doing some like Viking braids. Viking-esque braids. And I guess they and Creature make their way downstairs.
Plotton has to take a moment to gather himself because the little knocking disturbed him while he was hanging upside down.
Wait,
That's his way of sleeping.
Can you say that one more time? You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Music's kind of loud.
Yeah, turn it down if you have to.
We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, if you need to turn down the music, just right click or click the what is this thing called? Vexer, and then user volume, and you could turn it down.
I had to take a moment to gather myself. I had fallen out of my sleeping thing because I hang upside down when I sleep.
Oh.
And the loud knocking disturbs me.
So we just hear a big boom. Is everybody okay? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Not in the mood to say anything. Just taking a moment to gather.
Okay. Leah and Kramaris, what are you guys doing? Well, I know Leah is downstairs. Okay, hold on. Let me pause just a quick bit. I'm trying to stay quiet because I got people talking and a movie going. Okay, if you want to, you can just type in the chat. Okay. I'm just waiting for Kramaris to finish typing, and whenever Leah decides to get out of her meditation,
Leah is not really doing anything. She's just gonna go and leave the room and go to where shit, what was her name? To go where the lady is.
Almond?
Yeah, Almond, where she is. Can you not please?
I'm gonna go look for food.
You said what? You said what?
I'm gonna go upstairs and see if Almond's got any like food ready for us, or if like we need to figure out a food situation.
Kramaris, I take my time getting ready and step out of the room. Okay. So are you upstairs now, like searching for food, or are you talking to Amen about?
I'm talking to them and asking if like they have food or if we need to go find it.
Okay. Well, I didn't think about the food situation. I can have Whitley. I can see if I can wake Whitley up, and he can make us a quick brunch. We can just take it on the flight.
That works for me. I don't know about everybody else though. I'm not gonna speak for the group.
As long as it doesn't have meat in it, I'll be fine.
So toasted bread.
I'm gonna need like jerky or something. I don't.
That's fine. I can eat something differently than everyone else. It's okay.
So I hear one toasted bread, baked meat, some type of baked meat. Doesn't matter what it is.
I need a little. Well, do you have any? Because I have to feed creeper too. I need a little bit of like raw meat if that's available, even if it's like leftover like trimming type stuff.
Excuse me. You said raw meat?
Yeah, my vulture from my.
Okay. Okay. I got it. You mean for creeper?
Yes, for creeper.
Okay. I thought you needed the raw meat. Okay.
I have, like raw meat and like it's a thing.
Uh-huh.
Not like my favorite, but like sometimes that's an only option that you got.
Well, we can get both cooked and we should have some raw meat somewhere. Like, let me just go get Whitley and he'll go ahead and cook it up probably within 5 minutes. That should be long enough, right? Almond like jets on upstairs to get Whitley, so he can go ahead and start getting everybody's, I guess, quote unquote orders together. It's not really orders, but all you hear is a big bang, boom, 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 boom. Whitley, wake up! I need you to make food. Woman, don't bang on my door. I'm trying to sleep. Come on, I need you.
Platten just looks up there, annoyed, while holding his sore head.
Come on, we have to go. We're in a rush right now. I need you to give us some type of energy. Come on. Are they paying? Fine, I'll pay. Yes, they're paying. And she whispers, "No, you guys are not paying. Just go with it. Just hurry up, get your clothes on. Just come down to the kitchen and make something." Fine. You just hear a bunch of rummaging around his room, and then he opens the door up really quick before Almond begins to take their first step back downstairs. Well, that was really. Were you already? Don't worry about it. I'm a fast dresser. And then he just kind of paces himself back downstairs, looks at you guys with a mug face, mean, and then he walks on in the back. It doesn't say anything. Almond then comes back downstairs and pretty much says, yeah, the breakfast should be ready in hopefully 5 minutes. So in the meantime, while we are waiting for you guys' breakfast, I have meat, some type of wheat, and raw meat with. We may not have eggs, but we can. He'll whip something up. He'll get everything together. Vegetables, fruits, whatever it is. I don't worry about it. As soon as Almond actually gets done with that sentence or last word, Whitley comes out with a 4-course meal and sets it on the table for all of you guys. And then he comes to Almond and says, where's my money? And Almond goes through her pouch and pretty much pays Whitley the money for the 4-course meal, and Whitley goes back upstairs into his room. By the way, this was within 2 minutes. This wasn't 5 minutes. This was 2 minutes. Ham, raw meat, eggs, fruit, vegetables, everything you can really think of to satisfy your needs in a breakfast in a breakfast setting.
Whitley's my favorite. Oh my god.
I'm happy that this meal has eggs. One of the people I know from my village refused to eat eggs and ended up chipping his teeth.
Oof.
Do what?
Did you?
Wait, so he put the whole egg, like the raw egg, just the shell, the egg, in his mouth?
No, he never ate eggs.
And
Everyone else ate eggs, but he didn't. And he ended up with chipped teeth.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I was thinking the opposite. He wasn't eating eggs because he ate an egg once and chipped his tooth.
Yeah. Yep.
At this time, Zara opens up the front door and enters in, and sees you guys about to go ahead and go feast on this I was about to say breakfast, and everybody is here. All right, I guess it's time to eat. That was I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm actually weirded out that how fast that was. I can't cook that fast. I don't think anybody on this planet can cook. All right, well, just eat, I guess. And Alma makes her way to the table, and she's the first one to sit down.
I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna grab little pieces of the raw meat and start feeding it to Creeper before I start eating myself. So, Amit, what's the travel time for this quite frankly wild journey? It feels like we're about to set out on.
So that's one thing I actually wanted to correct. I think Plotton asked me this, how long the journey was gonna be, and I said 2 days. I meant to say 2 hours, not 2 days. 2 days is walking time. 2 hours during flight is that's the normal time it takes.
Okay, so 2 hours flying time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
So what kind of area are we going to? Like, is it like where are we going? How? I mean, I know it's 2 hours away, but like, what is it like a different? Like, is it a different like not country, but like province, town altogether, or is it still within the same region that we're in?
So the area that we're going to is Rudabar. Rudabar is is in a different region. The town that we're gonna go to, it's surrounded by a forest. the town is like in the center of the forest. We have to go in the forest into town and then exit the town, which is it has like a small little forest area in the back of the town, and then the shrine is right there. You can't miss it. So we're gonna land inside the town. There's
Is Rudabar the region? What's the town's name?
I'm sorry.
Did you say so? Rudabar is the region we're going to,
Yes.
and what's the name of the town?
You said what's the name of the town?
Yeah.
The town. I couldn't even give you the town's name. I forgot.
Fair enough.
I've been to so many towns and I can't really remember all the towns at once.
All right.
I could tell you where I could give you directions, but I can't tell you what the towns' names are. I know things by landmarks.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's generally how I travel too, so I can't really not know the name of the town.
So,
all right. Are these birds gonna have a problem with Creeper?
Is Creeper flying alongside with us, or is Creeper gonna be resting on your shoulder while you're flying?
Creeper will probably like be with me.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think the birds will have. As long as Creeper doesn't peck the bird, then we should be fine, or vice versa.
Be crucial.
I'm gonna assume that like everybody is sitting at the table right now. Oh, I know Cromaris is at the table, but I don't know if Leah, if Platin, or if Zara are sitting at the table, or if you guys are waiting at the front door.
Leah's at the table eating. Yeah, anything that she thinks would look good in her belly.
Zeta's already eaten. Nim's behind her. She's just barking orders at him before she leaves.
Okay.
I'm still eating.
Okay. All right. So we'll give it another maybe. Say I give you guys another like maybe 5 more minutes to eat up, and then whatever you guys don't eat, just pack it up, and then you guys can eat on the way, because still have we don't want you guys eating till you guys explode. we're gonna have like some walking and some traveling and some sightseeing, yeah, all that good stuff. So don't blow up. Not yet.
Uh-huh.
So
Not to just give them a side eye and continue eating and like packing various like fruits and breads into like their bag.
all right. Okay, so as the end of the 5 minutes comes by, you guys are starting to wrap up. You guys start to put like bread and vegetables and leftover meat inside of cloths. Inside of cloths, whereas to you guys can like either like throw it around your back and just carry it that way. They're very light. Everything is light, so it doesn't really affect you guys' movement or it just doesn't really affect you guys' movement or mobility, I should say. All right, so it's about time. So the birds are going to be outside. Everybody has their own individual bird. Okay. Do I have to teach anyone how to ride the bird?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a yeah on this one. I'm just gonna take them to the
that would be very helpful.
Yeah, I've never ridden a bird before.
I don't know how you would expect that I know how to ride birds.
Well, I would think that everybody knew how to ride a bird, but I mean, yeah, first timers are always welcome. So all of you guys begin to follow Almond out the front door, and you guys immediately see to your right, like a field area where it's like fenced off, but it's a giant area. It kind of looks like a place where you would like take off or land birds, or however. In a sense, you could say it looks like an airport, but it's a very miniature size of an airport. So you see that to your immediate right, different colored birds, red, blue, green, yada yada yada, and they're all either feeding or eating or just walking around, ready to fly. They're all saddled up. They all have like little pouches, somewhat full. But before you guys could sit up here and make your way towards the birds, you guys kind of get interrupted. Before leaving. Oh, excuse me. You, the big one, the one with the cloak. I think the wood elf, and I heard someone say plotting. I'm pretty sure I heard someone say plotting. Can you guys please come over here? We want to give you something for helping all the civilians that were severely hurt and injured. We really appreciate the things that you have done.
This is out of the blue.
That's so nice of you guys. Thank you. Sure, I'll go.
Sure, I'll follow.
Well, it's not necessarily out of the blue if you helped so many people along the way. We wanted to stop you guys before you got further, but we lost you with all the commotion and everything. But we found out that or we got some leads saying that you guys went this way and entered a tavern. So me and my colleagues decided to make each one of you guys a potion of choosing. Now it's only used once, so I would be mindful of using it, but the properties pretty much include either a gain of maybe say a gain of attacking, or maybe more armor in a sense, or maybe it can possibly heal you, or hopefully if you're not severely injured, but it can also help you back up. So, but you can only use this once. So this is our thanks to you guys for helping the civilians, as many civilians as you can. And so the people, or say two people, brought these little vials, and the vials are it's small little vials, but the colors, every time you spin the vial, it changes color. So it changes color, and they wrap the vial up inside of a cloth, and they distribute the vial to Nox, Leah, and Plotton. And then they turned around and start waving and said, as they were saying bye and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was so nice of them.
So just to clarify what the potion of choosing is, it lasts, the potion of choosing lasts the entire fight, or if you're about to, or if you're in an encounter, it will last the entire fight. Okay. When you are attacking, it will give you a +2 to your attack roll. Either it gives you the +2 to your attack roll. If you get attacked, it's minus. It could be -3 damage, or it can heal. It can heal you if you choose that, or if you're seriously injured, or if you're like down or like on the brinks of death, it can revive any of you. So each one of you have one of those potions, and you have to choose which one you want to use when that time comes. So whenever you want to use it.
Okay, and that's right. Just so I can add it to my inventory. Is that like a custom one, or is there like a specific?
That's a custom.
Okay. How do I add it?
I have no clue.
All right, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go into your little like inventory you, and there is a like where it says like backpack or whatever. It's at the very bottom. It should say add items to your backpack. You should be able to click on that, and then there should be different things where it says like add an item. And so there's a thing that says add a custom items. And then you can just be able to put in potion of choosing, and then you can write like a short description about what it is, and then you add it, like the quantity that you have to your inventory, and it will add it to your inventory.
Okay.
And you said we can either choose increased like armor. What was it?
So it increases attack. It lowers the attack upon you. It can heal you, or it can revive you, or whoever. It doesn't have to be necessarily you. It can be anybody within the party.
Lower attack. Increase. Heal, or what was the other one?
Or revive.
Cool. And he says it lasts for a round?
It lasts for the entire. So if you were to like say either heal, attack, or do like the defense thing, it will last like an entire fight. So an entire encounter.
Okay.
And Timor.
So how would the healing last for an encounter?
So what would happen is that once you use it, it would heal you for 2 points. Heal you for 2 points, and the duration is throughout the entire fight. So it doesn't wear off until the fight is over.
Okay.
Any more questions?
And the revive just takes you back to 1 or whatever you roll.
Wait, say that one more time.
So for revive, is that just like whatever you roll? That'll take him back to whatever hit point?
Yeah. The revive will revive you to max HP.
Okay. Oh,
But again, that's only used like that will only be your one time.
yeah. But they won't drop back down to 0 once the encounter's over, correct? It's like it'll be used, they're revived, and then they're good to go. It's not like it's going to be like a temporary
Oh, I see what you're saying. No. So it's once they're revived and they got all of their health, they'll stay. They'll be fully healed, pretty much.
Okay.
And so, in order for them to go back down, well, they have to get attacked again.
Okay. Sick. Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. Any more questions?
Good.
Nope.
Alright. Well, that seemed that's good. That usually happens a lot when you're guardians. When you usually help, I mean, obviously don't expect it, but when you help someone in need, usually you will be rewarded, and sometimes it comes out of the blue. I mean, at one time I helped somebody find their cat, and like years later they remembered me and they gave me money. I don't know why, but sure, it pays off. It pays off. So what they were explaining, the potion of choosing, sounds like a very good item, a very expensive item at that too, and I would really suggest using that when the time really comes, when you really need to use it. I really think those are rare. They're not really made often. So good job. So now you guys are starting to get back to the task at hand, and turn your attention towards the birds. You guys start to make your way towards the birds. Almond opens up the wooden door, and you guys trail on in. She then begins to demonstrate what you need to do, the proper way of getting on a bird and flying a bird. So before you get on the bird, and to mind you, these birds they stand about, say, 5 feet high. They're big birds to hold heavy weight. Like I said, they have what's it called? Not a muzzle. Give me 1 second, because I don't want this to. Okay.
You're not a bridle?
Okay. It has like some type of leather wrapped around its beak, and then the leather comes up to its back, and it just kind of like wraps around. So you can see that's like a lead where you can guide the bird whichever way you want. She then shows that there's the saddle, just pretty much a brown, uncomfortable looking saddle upon the bird that's sitting on the back of the bird. And then again, there's off the saddle is hanging pouches, where it's like it's either full with food for the bird, or medical supplies just in case something happens. Just a little travel kit. And there's also a hook where you can put your belongings, your weaponry, whatever it is, and you could just hang it off of the hook. There's a hook on the left and a hook on the right side. So you guys have to kind of figure out how you guys are gonna put your belongings on the bird. Again, the bird can hold a lot of weight, so this bird has pretty much no limit of what's sitting on its back. So first off, for the small of us, you want to make sure you calm the bird down and then lead its beak towards the ground. When you do that, the bird will begin to sit, and as Almond is doing this, the bird the bird is starting to slowly like lower itself, but it's not sitting really. It's just like kind of crouching, but it's enough space where you guys can just kind of like hop on the bird. All right, so you do this. You still hold the lead, because if you let go of the lead, the bird's gonna stand right back up and go do whatever the hell it wants to do. Hold the lead, and then you want to use your left foot, what's dangling from the saddle. It's like a little foot, little hoop, little leather hoop where you can put your foot. You can rest your foot there. So once you do that, put your left foot on the little hoop, and then try to rise yourself all the way over, throwing your right leg all the way around on its back, and make sure you connect your right foot with the hook or the loop on the right side. Then take the lead and then raise or pull on the lead a little bit, and then the bird should rise. It should rise up. So let's try to do this first before we take flight. So then she gives you guys time to at least practice to get on the said bird.
Do we just pick a bird, or does a bird pick us?
No, you just pick a bird. The colors of the bird are red, purple, blue, yellow, black, gray, white. Whichever one.
I'm gonna walk over to the black one and follow those instructions.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the lead and let's head towards the ground. Is this going well?
Okay, the natural. There's a natural right there. So Knox pretty much got on there with no problem at all. It's like a professional. That's pretty much it. I picked the bluebird, and following the instructions, I'm able to get on in about the second try. So Chromaris is having just a little trouble getting on the bird. They missed the last loop, and so they kind of fell backwards just a little bit, but on the second try got it with no problem.
Leah goes to the gray one and pets it.
The bird begins to purr.
Wow. Leah freaks out and falls in love with the bird and just pets a lot, completely forgetting the proper instructions on how to get on the bird.
Leah, don't stop petting the bird and get on, please.
But
Please get on the bird. We need to go.
I'm fine.
The bird starts to get a little bit annoyed because you're petting it too much, and it's one of those birds that wants to be pet, but then like once it's pet enough, then it's time to go. It's enough.
Okay. Leah stops petting and boards the bird and does what she's supposed to do. Hi.
Okay, so can I have you roll for dexterity because you forgot?
Oh, yeah. Dice. I know where that is. Hold on. know where that is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Roll what?
Roll the d20
Oh,
for
good
your, and
God.
this is for your dexterity.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh no, no. Okay, wait. I rolled a 7. What's my? How do I get to my
Dex.
It'll be your
y-
dexterity.
y- Yeah, but where is it? This? Is it? Oh, okay. It's +2. So I rolled a 9.
Okay. So as you forgot how to get on the bird, you try to put your left foot on the loop first before even trying to settle down the bird. So it's still sitting 5 feet high, and you're just trying to get on that way. And yeah, you're having a very, very tough time getting on. The bird also kind of shakes you off because it's kind of not hurting it, but agitating it. And so it shakes you off, and you fell back. You fell back on your bum. And yeah, Leah's, or not Leah, Almond's looking at you and kind of shaking her head slightly and tells you, grab the lead first, settle the bird down, put your left foot in the left loop, hop around, put your right foot in the loop, and then pull back. You are good.
Like the hokey pokey.
I tried to make that rhyme, but it didn't really work.
Okay. I listened to the rules this time, and I do what I'm supposed to. Do I need to still roll?
No, you don't need to roll.
Okay, thank you.
I at first had trouble making a choice, but then I noticed that the red bird gives me this look, and I end up getting a connection with it. So and it just like communicates with me, and it looks like it's willing for me to get on it. So I use the lead on it. It just gladly lowers its head to where the lead, and I just get on it with ease.
Okay. When you guys were having that connection, the red bird definitely willingly came towards you, circled around you, and started to lower while you're grabbing the lead and proceeding to do or to get on top of the bird. All right, that is 4 out of 6. Or 5. Or 4 out of 6. It's 5 out of 6. I don't know. 4 out of 5. 1 or 2. I can't math correct. We're just that's 4 out of 5, sorry. So now we're just waiting for Zeta to go ahead and choose their bird. But before Zeta can choose their bird, Nim comes over and talks to Zeta. Is there anything that I need to do before you leave?
Just remember to hem dresses. Yeah, just hem some dresses and make sure you get all the equipment. There will be some people that want to stab you, but I think not everything. You could. Okay. For now. Just don't die.
Are you sure, ma'am? I can go get materials or anything anything that you need me to go do?
Nothing should be there. You don't need anything else. Don't worry. I'll come back. We won't have to do this for long. Hopefully. It won't take long, right?
It may take long.
Well, maybe I'll be around somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything.
I'll if I need to, I'll find you, and I'll make sure I'll bring back any type of clothing that you need or may need, and try to forge as much as possible. Take care of the shop, sweep, clean, and do whatever I need to do.
Oh yeah. Don't forget the rats. They sometimes like to eat stuff. Yeah, just take care of them.
I don't. Rats?
Yeah, they like go on the walls. Sometimes they come out. That's why there's sometimes holes in the dresses.
Oh, I thought you just made patterns in the dresses. I honestly thought that was on purpose.
No, I hate to lie. I can't just tell them that there's rats in there. You need to know. You guys didn't
Rats.
hear anything. None of you hear anything.
I will go torch the place right now of these rats and make sure there are no rats there.
We need money. We need to make money.
That's fine. I will torch the place first, and then I will rebuild it and make the dresses and every other material.
Yes, just give them some food. You know, a little something. Nuts. You know, I don't know what they do. Nuts dresses.
So fire nuts. Right, got it. Okay, I've written everything down, and I wish you guys farewell and good. Have a great journey.
Probably this one. You might not live
As
that long. I need to get another It's fine.
as Nem gets done with the torching the place, he begins to walk away, and you guys start to see them like in a distance. But yeah, also just out of character or whatever, one thing, if whoever's like talking, go ahead and unmute yourself, but whoever's not talking, can you please mute yourself? I'm sorry, because it's just an echo, and I noticed that some people do have light voices. Thank you.
No.
So yeah, Nim is he's gone. He's gone now. And yeah, Zeta, you are trying, or what are you doing for the bird? Which bird are you picking, actually? Sorry.
Just the closest bird to me. Just gonna look at its feathers, caress the feathers. This will make a really good dress. Really good dress.
Are you trying to take the feathers from the bird?
Just looking.
Okay. The bird that's closest to you is the purple bird.
Just looking. Barely remember the instructions. Probably doesn't like me.
The bird is side eyeing you. It's really thinking that something is about to happen, but it's like on alert in a way, but it's it's still ready to be flown or taken off or whatever.
I and the red bird both looked over there, at the same time with raised eyebrows. Or whatever equivalent for a bird.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'll come back. I'll come back soon.
People just roosting in the feathers of our bird. They're friends now.
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry.
The creeper's just like hanging out, making like a little spot in between the saddle and the bird's like neck. But like he's like grooming the bird, so they're like friends now.
Wow, Creeper's just making friends with everyone, isn't he?
He's social, more social than me, so I'll let him do him.
With me, I've just been on the bird, just lying down into the merging into the feathers, just resting the stress away. And the red bird just looks back at me and just nods.
For Zera, since you also forgot how to get on the bird, I'm gonna have to have you roll for dexterity too.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad. I can already tell. Oh shit. Okay. 20.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, Zara, who seems to have forgotten how to get on the bird as they are caressing the or rubbing the feathers, stroking the feathers, or however, Zara was able to pretty much jump on top of the bird with no hesitation, was just able to mount the bird with no problem at all. And the bird was actually shocked, slightly impressed, and possibly nervous, because the bird probably knows if anything happens to it's not going to make it through. So
Definitely not, but I'm a natural. It's fine.
well, I thought you said that you didn't know how to fly.
No, I'm just really good at things and stuff.
Okay, that's interesting. I picked the blueberry. Okay. Dre, you're gonna have to tell me when and what to roll for whatever. I gotcha. Just right about now, just the only people that needed to roll was Leah and Zara, because they both forgot. But yeah, so everybody has successfully mounted their birds within 1 or 2 tries, which is great. All right, so now comes the flying part.
Before that, the days after looking at all that commotion, I look back at looked back at my red bird, and then at Nox, and then at Creeper, and then at Nox's blackbird with confusion. Like, I'm asking all of them, did I just see what I saw? Did that seriously just happen?
Knox is just gonna shrug and be like, probably. It's been a weird 48 hours. Nothing's on the table.
Well, Platon just collapses onto the red bird like, ugh.
All right. And Almond agrees, says yes, that definitely just happened. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna say for the most of us, we're all kind of shocked, but anything can happen. So then she begins to explain how to also take off. So in order to take off with no problems, well, it's easy. If you've rode a horse, you would clack your knees, or not knees, your the inside of your ankles on the bird's belly, and the bird will begin to flap its wings and start to, in a sense, levitate. Clack twice, and the bird will start to lift up. Clack 3 times, the bird will start to go higher, and then after that, if you constantly keep clacking, the higher it goes. To descend, well, you have to when you're in the air, you will have to you will have to lean towards the bird's head, and the bird will start to dive down. And when you're leaning towards the bird's head, clack twice, and the bird will start to take out their legs. They started to their legs start to extend out, I guess, and then it knows it's time to descend. Again, when you're directing the bird, you just move the lead left. Move the lead left to go left, move the lead right to go right. If you're trying to go up, you will pull back on the lead, and then the bird's head will look up to fly up. Go down, you lean on the bird's neck to go down. If you're trying to land, lean on the bird's neck, click twice or clack twice with your ankles on the bird's belly. It's as simple as that. Any questions?
Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be a lot of trial and error, so let's get this showboat on the road.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys will do great. Sure, everybody could definitely roll for what would that be?
Probably animal handling.
So wisdom check. Yep, D20. So I would have to have everybody roll the D20 for a wisdom check.
I got 5.
Jesus. Are you adding your wisdom modifier?
Yes, I rolled a 2. Leave me alone. I got 5.
15.
18.
I still feel me.
Plotting, what did you roll? Plotting?
It's a 1.
Oh. Okay. So we have Zeta, Chromaris, Nox, fully understood and took off perfectly. They're already levitating in the air. They haven't went forward yet because Almond hasn't lift off, took off. Their bird isn't in the sky right now. So the Almond is waiting for everybody else to take off. So with Plottin clacked his heel or his ankle once. The bird pretty much launched Plottin off his back, and Plottin landed on the ground. The bird looked at Plottin and with a side-eye look, but then came towards Plottin and then kind of perched down or is laying down for him to get back on. But it's kind of like the bird is kind of irritated in a sense. And then at the same time, Leah tried to do the same thing, but instead of clacking once, she clacked 7 times. So the bird was very confused and just like sat down and didn't do anything. Remember, guys, just clack once to get it started. Then after that, click another 2 times for it to levitate up. Don't spam the clacking of the heels or the ankles. And Plotting, I honestly don't know what happened right there. That's the first time I've ever seen that done. You did everything right. I just don't know what could have possibly happened. So you guys end up trying again. Can I actually have you guys roll one more time for a wisdom check?
I got 13.
That was with your wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rolling so terribly. Yeah, it was a 10, and then I have +3.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
And that's also with your wisdom, right?
Yeah, I have no wisdom.
Okay. So, with Leah, she listened this time without the spamming. She actually clacked her ankles once on the belly, and the bird began to like levitate, and then she was able to follow, through the instructions, and was able to have the bird soar, like levitate in the sky. So she's on the main, she's lined up with Nox, Zera, and Chromaris. With Plotton's bird, Plotton did all the steps correctly. Clacked his ankles once into the bird's belly. The bird just ran around in circles. It ran around in circles about 3 times, laid down, got back up, and then began to like take flight. But it didn't really fly that high. It wasn't like levitating that high. It was just like maybe 3 inches off the ground. And so Plotton did the second motion, and so the bird kind of flew past everybody else, like in height wise. So you guys are like, everybody else is on like a formation. Plotton's bird just kind of broke the formation and flew like higher than everybody else. Eventually, Plotton was able to control the bird and kind of have it not perfectly, but kind of have it somewhat lined up with everyone else. Well, that's a very interesting sight to see. You know what? I think we just got this red bird. I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago. I mean, it didn't seem like it was acting funny. It seemed like a normal, regular bird. But yeah, this is the first.
Can I have a creeper fly over to the bird and try and like kill it out, since he's friends with the blackbird?
Yeah,
See
sure.
if that helps.
Sure. So you're gonna have Creeper to like get like a vibe check from the bird or something like that.
Or I was just gonna like see if like he could like help. So like I don't know, maybe give him like advantage or something to like help because bird. I'm just trying to be helpful. But yeah, sure. See if Creeper can catch like a vibe from the bird. See what's up.
So Creeper flew over to Plotton's bird and kind of looked the bird in the eyes. The red bird it gave a like not an annoyed look or a glance, but just like it's I don't know, maybe it's just aggravated. So Creeper is trying to lead the bird, trying to help the bird, like you said, try to help the bird as much as possible to guide it to the destination or however. The red bird wants to take, or not once, but the red bird is a bit rebellious towards the help and also towards the guidance of towards the guidance of Plotton. Well, let's just try to make it as safe as possible. I'll be telling Plotton here just in case any funny business happens. But other than that, what's gonna end up happening is, actually no, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna be in front of Plotton. I need somebody to be behind Plotton just in case anything happens. I'm gonna lead us towards Rudabar, and from there, hopefully, we get there safe and sound without any conflict. We can begin our journey, and we won't have to worry about birds for a while. So Almond begins to start to take flight and begins to soar, take lead and soar forward. After that, Plotton and his bird have a little bit of trouble because you guys can't go until Plotton goes. Plotton had a little bit of trouble getting his bird to like start up and go, but Creeper, who was like in front of the red bird, was able to inspire him to properly start up and take flight and follow behind Almond. And then after Plotton was the rest of you guys. You guys didn't follow any type of formation. You guys are just flying behind Plotton just to make sure that if something goes wrong, you guys will be able to possibly help him out in midair. If not, then just find his trails somewhere. So at this point, you guys are pretty much flying in the sky. So 2 hours is actually going by relatively fast. A lot of you are pretty much are not having troubles with bird. Plotton actually finally got his bird under control, thanks to Creeper for the inspiration, and was able to sail smoothly. And it was just a nice, pretty sight to see. You guys were above the clouds. You just see fluffy white clouds. You guys pass by. Um, Nox and Zera decided to dive inside the clouds and come back up. They got very spunky with it, and just to see what it felt like to be in a cloud and come back out. But other than that, it was a very, very smooth sailing. A bumpy start, but a smooth sailing to you guys' destination, which is Rudabar. Amin starts to land, starts to like descend and land, and you all start to follow suit. uh as you guys are starting to land, you guys are diving down. You guys are now below the clouds. You guys see a village that's kind of composed of like bricks and wood and things of that nature. But this village isn't not healthy in a sense. The village it looks like it's deserted. It's deserted. There's no like grass, like healthy grass anywhere. Buildings are either somewhat in shambles, broken glass here and there, signs ripped down. It just feels like it's dry. It's very like something came through and people didn't want to. People felt very scared and probably end up running off. But it's very, very, very deserted and abandoned. And so you guys are starting to descend into this town, with Almond, and about to get you guys' equipment and gear ready to go. It's only been what, a few days since I've been to this place. What's going on? Why does everything look so rough and rugged? Where is everyone? This place isn't as busy, but there's commotion every like once in a while. And usually taverns and houses are all lit and nobody's here. Why does it feel dead here? Like something's not right here. You guys are now descended, and you guys are getting off of your birds with no problems at all.
Well, this place looks less than luxurious.
I'm gonna slide off the bird and grab my axe and just have it. Something just doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Are there people around?
Right about now, as you guys got off, there's nobody.
The ruggedness that's happening here, it reminds me of home.
Are there usually people at where you are?
Yeah, yes, but the environment's still the same.
So you said you were only here a couple of days ago, right?
Yes.
And this isn't normal for this time of year for here?
No, not at all. I'm
Was there anything weird that was going on when you were here last?
no every when I left here, I I came to buy a couple of ingredients for the tavern, and everything seemed normal and fine. There was nothing going on. I didn't sense anything. I didn't sense anything like ominous or dangerous. I mean, yeah, I don't understand what have happened here. I've literally been here a couple of days ago.
And there was no one new in town. There was no like people that you hadn't seen before. Like you come here often, correct? Like often enough to know the people here.
I would say I would say fairly often, but not as often to remember the name of this town.
But like you would know the people.
Yeah, I would know the people, and so far there hasn't really been any new faces that I've seen that's been lurking around or maybe um, moved in or anything like that.
Okay, should we go find somebody? Ask them what happened?
Sure. We should probably. There's a tavern not too far from here. Usually is the busiest thing of all the places, all the shops and things of that nature. We can go there. We can see if there's anybody around.
What would she say?
It sounds like a good idea to me. Um. So Alman again takes lead, but obviously is very like cautious and peeking through windows or broken windows to see if there's anybody around or anything like that. But she's kind of doing it very like quickly. But you guys are starting to make your way to the this giant building first, to see if you guys could find anybody. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this.
So does the town look like anything like not necessarily like cataclysmic, but like does it look like there was an earthquake or an explosion of some type, or was there some sort of like major event to cause this that is readily noticeable?
There isn't a natural disaster. No, there hasn't been a natural or a say like an accident of some kind to uh to make this place abandoned. It just seems unnatural. As
Does anybody have like detect magic or anything that will like tell us if magic shenaniganery has gone down?
Let me.
That would be my expertise.
are you about to use one of your spells?
Yeah, might as well. Might as well use detect magic.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I thought I had your thingy up here. Oops, not quick tips. Give me 1 second.
I have an out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when we did the wisdom check or for the animal thing,
Mm-hmm.
was I supposed to go with my bonus for just wisdom or for animal handling?
Well, it should be both because animal handling is wisdom.
I know, but I looked in my skills and um there's a thing
Oh, I
that
see.
says
I see.
animal handling.
Oh yeah, your animal handling is +5. So
So did I mess up?
So that's a good question. Towards Bunny or Mama Goblin. Are you supposed to use the actual skill, or are you just supposed to use the like the stat, or like if there was a wisdom check, do you just do the wisdom check, or do you actually go into like animal handling since that's a wisdom check, and use
so
that?
it would, from what I understand, it would be animal handling because that's the thing that you're doing. Wisdom would be just like if you're trying to like see what you know about something. So like if it's specific to something and there's a like modifier for it, like animal handling has a wisdom modifier with it, like it falls under the wisdom because you have to like know how to handle the animal. Like it would be animal handling because it's dealing with a specific thing. So like it would be whatever animal handling, because like Nox's animal handling I think is absolute garbage. Like yeah, my animal handling is like a +1. So like because my wisdom's only a +1, but like if you're I think it's because you're doing something with animals, like it falls under animal handling. So like anything where you're trying to like be friends with an animal or make an animal do a thing, I think that all falls under like animal handling. So if you're doing a check where you've got like you're trying to make a bird levitate, I think that's considered animal handling, but also I think it's a GM call.
Okay.
Oh, well, shit. I have a +5 for animal handling.
Well,
I could have done so much better.
Wait, you rolled a 7 and a
13.
Oh yeah, you would have had it the other time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it wouldn't have mattered because mine is +0.
Mine is +1, so that's how I got it.
I think ultimately it's up to you which one you have us do.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Where are we?
You guys.
Like, in the area.
You guys are in the Rudabar region, and you guys are approaching the giant building where Almond said that a lot of usually all the like traffic or the busyness, the busybodies go to. And then right now, Plottin has cast Detect Magic. Now, Plottin, since your spell, it doesn't reach, like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't have a really big range, to like really detect like everything or everywhere. You just feel a hint of magic. It's noticeable to you. It's more than a hint, but it's like it's just there. It's like an itch that you need to scratch, but you can't reach it. But you don't. Does it say like within the uses? Okay. So you feel like a hint of magic, and you feel the direction of which way it's coming from, but it's faint, so you can't really get a good grasp of like exactly where, but you have a specific direction in which you sense it. So actually the magic is kind of pointing you in a direction further from the tavern. So you know that, and obviously you do what you will with that. But it's pointing you further from the tavern, but it's not. It's technically not telling you where exactly it is. So you guys begin to reach the big building, and Almond looks inside first. It's dark, and Almond then rushes towards the door and kind of like slowly creaks open the door. And as Almond is doing that, she's investigating to see if there's anybody in here, and she like slowly opens it further up, so that way light from the outside can reach the inside, and it's a little bit more brighter instead of complete darkness. Is anybody here? Hello? Hello? Merchant? As Almond begins to enter in, you guys pretty much follow suit, but well, I would assume Nox is the only one that's kind of on guard. While Almond is pretty much just curious of what's going on. So you guys are entering in a dark tavern. You can see a little bit, but like further, a few feet further, it's pretty much complete darkness. I don't understand I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is it nobody here? This is usually the time when like a lot of people come here to either eat or sing or however.
What are some of the... Would this be... Does this look something... Like, does this... Oh, shit. Is this effect... Because you said we're near where the crystal power... What the fuck do they call it? The relics are, correct?
Oh, the shrine? Yes.
Yeah, okay, so we're close to that. Cool.
Yes.
So do we... So Faust has the dark relic. Is this... I don't know. Could this potentially be aftermath of something that happens when someone with a relic passes through a town? Like, does it have some sort of like physical manifestation like this?
You're asking ominous?
Yeah.
You know what? I think you may be right. I feel like we've fought this, or not fought, but we've been through this before. But without the whole revival thing, I'm wondering if his magic or he set pawns here. Maybe. I mean, that would be the only thing. I mean, there's no signs of like anything naturally happening here. There's no signs of anything that's like really running them out. I mean, and this place is technically 2 hours away from from the Sioux region. I wonder if if maybe we should do a little searching and see if we can find at least one person.
Are there above table question? Are there like, I'm assuming there are like horses and things like that in this region, correct? Like not everybody just flies around on birds all the time.
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. I think Nox is gonna go and see if they can find like a stable and see if there's any horses around, to kind of, I guess, figure out if people have left or if there's still people there and they're just hiding.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. No.
You're gonna go where?
With an ox.
Oh, okay.
I want to go look around and see if there's like any footprints or anything leading to anywhere where the people could have gone.
Okay.
I guess I will just take a walk and see if I can if the magic I sensed is stronger anywhere else.
Okay. And Cromeris, what are you gonna do? I think I just blanked for the past few minutes. Pretty much, everybody's inside the, say the abandoned tavern, and right now, everybody's going to go investigate to see if they can find some sort of life around the town. Plottin is actually going to go and find the source of the magic, the hint of the little bit of hint of the magic, or whatever. So right now everybody's kind of in investigation mode to see what's going on around the town. Leah's with Nox. Zera is going to investigate to see, to look for footprints, and I already told you about what Plottin's going to do. Almond is going to, try to like still search the tavern to see if they can find anything. Okay. So main landmarks would be it would be a fountain in the middle of the town, the tavern which you're in right now, and a stable that is, let's say, I should probably give directions for this. So the fountain is further north from the tavern. And also, Plottin, your hint is further north as well. The stable is east from the tavern, a little bit behind it. And then you also have the tavern itself, which is one of the landmarks. So I'm going to assume that Nox and Leah are going to go towards the stable. Zedra is just going to go ahead and just kind of roam around to see if they can find footprints. Platin is going to head north. And Chromaris, either you can head towards the stables, the fountain, or you can stay in the tavern with Almond. Okay, so you're gonna be with Nox and Leah. Okay. So everybody starts to disperse out the tavern. Amon stays back inside the tavern, looking around, just pretty much searching around, things of that nature. You guys left the door open so that way she can have some type of light. She also finds some materials or have some materials to help with a light situation or a source of light, which is creating like a simple torch. So you guys look back and you can see like a light source coming from the building, which you guys knew that it's Almond. Going towards Nox, Leah, and Chromaris. You guys are heading towards the stable, still doing an investigation, but you guys set your sights on the stable. From where you're standing, you see again like a fenced out area. And the fenced out area has the troughs, and it has a field, an open field, and it also has a shelter where, like a red shelter, that's half enclosed or half, yeah. So like there's a gate for each, or I'm sorry. The shelter is separated, say maybe 5 slots with this shelter, and they're all like gated off. They all have their own separate gates. As you guys are getting closer, you guys notice that there's no signs of horses or maybe cattle or just anything in that area, which kind of looks like a farmish area where maybe the stock would be at. So you guys are getting closer, and you can see like the horses are not there. There's no horses. There's no horses. There's no other type of animal. No other type of stock. But the gate is closed. So you guys now enter into the little farm area. Mm-hmm.
Is there a lock on the gate, or is it just like shut?
It's just shut.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see if like, can I see if like the individual stalls were like opened, or if they're still like, can I tell if someone like went to go actively like get one of the animals out, or if it just looks like business as usual?
Can I have you roll a would that be investigation?
Sure.
All right.
All right, I don't know how you want to do this. So I rolled a nat 20,
Oh.
but my investigation's -1.
Yeah, it don't matter. You rolled the 20. That's all that matters. All right. So, okay. So, Leah Knox and Cromaris, all of you are entering the stable and the little farmland and doing well an investigation of what's going on. Knox kind of splits from you guys, and Knox is checking, like thoroughly checking the each individual stall in a sense, and notice that the doors, some doors are broken open, some doors are just open, and some doors are jammed shut. Another thing you noticed was a lot of like the footprints on the ground. It's just a lot of footprints. Like it looks like an army of animals just kind of like ran around and pretty much left. The footprints only go one way. Well, inside the stable or inside the little fenced area, but exiting one way, and then it just goes completely bonkers after that. You notice some rips, some tears, could be leather from a lead or a saddle. You notice some tears of cloth. You also notice a few. You notice some blood on the ground. It wasn't like a big puddle. Wasn't really wouldn't have been noticeable if you really wasn't paying attention to it. But you noticed it without a quickness. You noticed that it was on the ground, on the dead ground, and it was on the gate, the gates for each stable, or one of the stables. It looks like a handprint of blood, and yeah, you kind of seen that either something must have been attacked here.
I'm gonna call the others over so that they can see what's going on and kind of relay what I've found. It's a human hand, right?
It's a human hand, yes.
Okay. That's. Yeah. So there's a handprint. Not really sure what that means, though I don't think it's anything good. Generally, bloody handprints don't lead to, I don't know, nice tea parties, in my experience. So, and there's only the one handprint on the one stall, correct?
Yes. And it's just like droplets of blood on the ground.
Should we check this stall?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You're the animal person. You go for it.
Okay. Should I roll? Should I roll?
Yeah, you'll have to roll for that would be investigation too.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
I'm just here as backup.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna see anything. I rolled an 8.
Well.
My rolls are garbage.
I'm gonna try to investigate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll Kramaris as well.
Oh god. Okay. I got a 15 minus 1, which is a 14.
Okay.
Man, we're killing it tonight with these rolls.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
We are trying so hard.
So, Kramaris is searching as well as Leah. Leah's actually looking on the ground, but can't really determine, I guess the footprints, that was in the stable. Kramaris is looking around as well. Couldn't really find any other clues or anything that can lead them to a conclusion of what's going on. Nox was looking at the same thing that Leo was looking at, and can determine, like, okay, there was definitely a skirmish that happened in the inside the stable, and also coming towards the stable. So there was like 3 sets of different footprints or hoof prints, or however. You have the horse's print, the hoof prints, which you see going back and forth within the stable. You see a person's footprint, which looks to be like the footprints are kind of like dancing. It looks like they were like dancing, dancing back and forth. But then you also see like a footprint, like maybe a few inches back and then to the side, and then coming back, and then it's another like dancing pattern. You also see a footprint, like with the person's print is like obviously a boot or a type of shoe. With the other print was an actual footprint. And you can also see it entering the stable, or entering from the farm into the stable, and
like what? Like a bare footprint?
Yeah, a bare footprint. That would have been better.
Okay, sorry, just clarification.
Yeah. But yeah, you see that the barefoot came into the farm area, into the stable, and was also dancing, like the footprints was actually dancing around as well, merging into the boot print, and also kind of like chasing down the it looks to be like a person, as they were tussling. But after that, it just looks, the footprint, or the boot print, I should say, disappears after that, and the horse hooves print like exits the stable and exits out the farm. Whereas to the bare footprint, looks like it's chasing them down. And that's pretty much it.
Man, I like whistle to see if anything comes back.
Sure, you can go ahead and whistle.
Cool. Yeah, Nox is gonna do that, like, arm, like, have their pinkies in their mouth, like, real high pitched. like, the dad whistle, that one. And just see if something comes back, because it seems like there was, from what they can tell, there was a kerfuffle of some sort. So maybe animals are just running around in this field. I don't know.
Okay. So your whistle was loud. It was very loud that I'm pretty sure somebody heard it. It reached towards Amin and the others, who's probably about, let's say, maybe 80 feet away. 80 to maybe 100 feet away. So it's pretty loud. You guys wait for maybe a good minute or two to see if you guys hear or see anything come back. About, say, a minute and some change, a chicken pops out, coming back towards the farmland, and it's just like kind of walking by the fence. It's not entering the farm, the gated farm. It's just walking by the fenced off farm on the outside, I should say. Sorry, on the outside of the farm, and that's pretty much about it. That arrived, that came back.
Nice. All right. Well, that was my idea. Anybody else got anything?
I'm gonna hold on. Give me. Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Not a clue. Okay.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how to work the app so I can find my things. Oh, okay. Can I go closer to the chicken?
Okay. You're just trying to move towards the chicken?
Yeah, very very slowly. Leah wants to go near the close enough to the chicken, like within 5 feet of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll.
To walk to? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, because
what am I rolling?
the whoops. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Let's just go with just a dex roll.
How do I go to see the normal? I'm so sorry. Hold on. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Because right now you're cautiously going up to the chicken, right?
Not so much, but yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So D20 again?
Yep.
Oh, good lord. Okay, I rolled a 12 and I have +2.
Okay. So you're cautiously like tiptoeing up to the chicken, and you are just trying to be as cautious as possible and not trying to scare off the chicken. The chicken notices you but doesn't run or doesn't say think about running. So you actually are close enough to the chicken.
Okay, cool. Okay. I want to like stick my hand out. I want to see if it's friendly. I'm not gonna try to pet it. I just want to stick my hand out and see um what will happen.
Nox is just in the back shaking their head.
Listen, I have a reason. Don't judge me.
Too late for that.
I understand. Um, do I need to roll for this too, or is it fine?
No, this is fine.
Okay, what is the chicken's reaction to me sticking my hand out?
The chicken like twitches right, twitches his head right, left, just to like survey what's going on. The chicken begins to come a little closer to you, and just like as you're sticking out your hand, it's like just pecking your hand, not in an attacking way, just like if you had food in your hand and was trying to eat the food.
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm gonna touch the chicken's head and I'm gonna cast the spell Beast Bond.
Okay.
So that I can telepathically communicate with the animal.
Okay. And
It's my first spell.
Right.
If you wanted to, do you want me to read that or do you
No,
want me to?
I see it. I see it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I would like to do that.
Okay. And where the so you're able to you're able to communicate back and forth with the chicken, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As long as its intelligence is 4 or higher. But I don't know if you did that or not.
No, I'm not. This one I'm not gonna do all that.
Okay.
So okay, so you're able to communicate now. The chicken is constantly pecking at your hand. Why does she they don't have food.
Oh, you want food? I have shit. I have something. Leah is going to rummage through her bag to find the leftovers from this morning.
Food.
I put the
Food.
entire napkin that was wrapped in food down
Food.
on the floor
Food.
next to the chicken's face.
Food. Ooh, food. And then the chicken begins to look at what you're doing, and then as you're placing it down right next to the chicken looks at you, like twitches, its neck or however, and then looks at the food like quickly, and then goes to wobbles to the food, and then starts to peck the food. Yum.
Okay.
Yum. And then
None of that is egg, is it?
No, Leah is a vegan, so she doesn't eat any animal products. So there's no eggs and whatnot on at least my napkin. There's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So no cannibalism.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call over the two that I'm with, Nox and Kamaris,
Mm-hmm.
and tell them to come slowly so they don't startle the chickens before I start asking questions, because I just want to make sure that I ask the right things.
Do we know that Leah cast whatever the beast bond?
No, nobody knows anybody's abilities, pretty much.
Nice. So we just see her talking to a chicken.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. What? Now, Leah, I know a lot of weird stuff. I'm gonna like start like slowly walking forward because I'm just as much like
No roll. No roll.
and like what do you call it? Wary of her just talking to a chicken. As I am about the chicken itself. Because like I grew up around. I mean, like I grew up on a farm, so like chickens, like that's a thing. Yeah. So I'm just gonna like inch closer. Very, very confused as to why this broad is talking to it.
Kamaris is also slowly walking forward with an eyebrow raised.
It's like, okay. I know we've done a lot of weird stuff in the last like 2 days at this point, but like, is there something you're not telling us? Like you're talking to a chicken. I have questions.
Oh no, it's fine. You can understand me. It's okay. You're fine.
I'm not helping.
I cast the spell. I can talk to him. It's fine. He was asking for food, so yeah, it's fine. I'm not that crazy.
Okay. You know what? We're at that. Oh, sure.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna look back at Creeper. Okay.
Just sitting there looking at me with the same like what's this one doing? Look on I don't know, bird's face. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I look back at the chicken. To see what the chicken's doing.
The chicken is pretty much feeding itself with the food that you've given it. And after maybe say 30 seconds or so, the chicken kind of turns around and looks at you, Leah.
Okay.
So if you talk to the chicken, can you like ask it questions? I'm assuming this was like your okay, cool. Yeah, go for it. I gotta watch this.
Okay. I look back at the chicken and I say hi. What's your name?
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. My name's Leah. And these are my they're here with me. What do you know what happened to everyone else that was here? It looked like a lot of people was here, or animals, and there's no one else here now.
We startled. Animals run. I stayed back, eat food, eat. Seen black being run in field. I eat. Being ran. Humans on horses ran. Me eat. I eat. And then I ran out of food. Me no eat no. I look food.
Okay. Are you the only one that's left here?
I don't know.
Okay.
I look for food. I eat, and then heard whistle, a very loud whistle. I wonder if I eat whistle, but
Oh,
I then found you. I wanted eat hand, but you know have food hand. Then you gave me food, eat yum.
okay. Can you tell me which direction everyone left in?
I eat. I know. I I know. Pay attention. I eat. Uh, all animal beings, humans, things left. I eat.
Can you ask if it knows how long ago it happened? This happened?
Okay. Becky, do you know how long ago it's been since they left?
2 moons ago.
Um, Becky said 2 moons ago. So 2 nights ago? Hmm. Can can you describe the black figure?
Short, big head, not human. I eat.
Okay. Did you get any more of a look? Like, was it two different colors? How many arms did it have? Was there any flashing lights?
Regular arm. Oh,
You said it was not human, right?
you said what now?
The chicken said it was not human, correct?
It just said it was a black being.
Short, big head, not human?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Uh, what was the question? Oh, the arms and flashing colors.
Yeah.
Normal arms. No flashing. Black. Big head. Ran very slow.
Did they say anything? Did you hear anything?
I heard all of the animals, humans, and beings all at once. I just ate.
Okay. Um, you stay here. Um, hold on. Let me ask the people that I'm with a couple of things, and I'll probably feed you some more. So give me a second.
Eat.
Okay. Um, uh, uh, we probably should go find more animals.
Oh no, you mean the chicken's not being helpful? Oh, what?
Okay. She's being kind of helpful. She's just more focused on food. Um, so from the gist of, sorry.
I agree. We do need to find another animal. Becky's wonderful, but they're just not helping.
Yeah, no. Oh man. Oh man. Oh
I
man.
mean, the gist of it is, I'm gonna assume that Faust dude popped up here, and everyone ran for the hills, but Chicken no remember which direction because Chicken want eat.
Fair. Can I above table question? So Faust came to this town two days ago. When did they show up in our town? Same time?
The Faust came up, showed yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so they were there. So it took them a day to get to us.
Yep.
Okay, but was it Amaris? Amen. Why am I? Amen said that it was a 2-day walk from this town to where we were. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Is that is that it? Is that it?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Those are my clarification questions. Just to kind of figure out what Knox would know and what I know, and just making sure that they are both the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably go try to find other animals. I don't know if there will be because this is the only one that responded. She doesn't seem like she cares about other company because it probably gets the winner of the food. But I don't. What should we do?
Maybe head back to the tavern and wait for everybody else and kind of think Amen stayed there, so I think we can talk to them about what we found out from a chicken and our own investigation. But because I don't think meeting up with anybody else would necessarily be helpful. But I think we all need to get to a central location so that we can go to the shrine together.
That makes sense. Okay. I look back at Becky the chicken. I want to take it with me.
Eat.
Nope, Knox sees that look and is like, absolutely not.
Well, wait, why?
Eat.
We've got giant birds and my bird.
Eat.
We don't have another bird.
No, but this one could possibly know more things. So, what if everyone else has questions? We could bring him or bring it and ask a bit more questions. My spell only works if I'm within 5 feet.
Well, if you can talk to it, I mean, I don't. Maybe ask if the chick. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm having this conversation. Ask the chicken if they want to come with us.
Becky, would you like to come with us? There's possibly more food where we're going.
Food. Eat. Yes.
Okay. Well, Becky said yes.
Eat.
So,
Right,
I picked Becky up. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Becky's your responsibility.
This is fine. I pick Becky up, and just like cradle the chicken in my arm.
Okay. As you do that, the chicken has no problem with you picking it up. But you guys are, I guess, now on y'all way back to the tavern with what you guys now know. So as you guys are returning back to the tavern, where switch things to Zeta, who is by themselves, and Zeta is going to just investigate like the footprints around, say, the tavern area, not too far, just not too far north or not too far away from the tavern, but still keeping a safe distance just in case anything happens. They're just investigating to see if they see anything out of the norm.
Yeah, so are there like shops around, like homes or anything as well?
You asked if there's any shops around?
Yeah.
From the tavern, there's probably a shop. There's a shop 20 feet going west.
Well, I think that I should do a check, an investigation check, I guess, since I'm checking for prints.
Yep.
It was 7.
That's with your investigation?
Yes.
Ooh.
2 plus 4.
Okay, so as you're heading towards the shop, you are doing a small investigation. Kind of focusing more on towards the shop, instead of like any type of maybe any skirmish or like any like disturbances within like the different houses maybe you're passing up, or like land or anything like that. So you're kind of like looking but not like heavy, like really like on the ground, Scooby-Doo style, searching for clues. So right now you're heading towards the shop area.
I can get my thoughts together. Give me a second. Do you think there could be anybody hiding that didn't get away?
Are you like searching like are you searching around the shop area, or
Yeah.
let me have you do another investigation roll.
I'm gonna die. It was a 9. I'm not gonna do that anymore. It was a 9.
Okay. So you're going around the shop complex. The shop isn't really too big. It's a small building. So you go around to do an investigation to see if there's anybody or any living thing that's maybe around or maybe hiding within barrels or wooden planks or just rubbish, stuff. And you come back to the front of the shop, and you don't see anything. You don't see anybody hiding. You don't see any like animals that might have gotten loose. There's nothing.
I'm just gonna head back, because if I do another check, I may not survive. So there's nothing there, no footprints or anything.
You do see footprints, but you can't really make them out. You just see like boot prints. You may see every once in a while like an animal footprint, but there's nothing where you can really make out.
I'm just gonna head back.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems to be nothing there for me.
All right. Zeta concludes their investigation with parts of the western area of the town, and starts to head back as well towards the tavern where Amon should be. Now we will switch things to Plotton, he's by himself, and he's moved further north. He's by the fountain. He's by the fountain, about to pass the fountain actually. While doing an investigation, he hears a low pitch whistle. Doesn't know where it really came from, but it just hears it. But he's still continuing to push forward or push further north because the magic is becoming stronger. So he's tunnel vision towards, even though he heard it, he's still tunnel vision towards the magical area.
Should I do like some investigation for this?
Sure, go on ahead. Roll for investigation.
Okay. And that's D20, right?
Yep, D20.
It's 11. And here's the skill. Oh, my investigation is +1.
Alright, so you're looking at a 12.
Yep.
Alright, so as you're passing the fountain area and the houses by the fountain, you do notice that there is signs of struggle. Definitely like footprints, like dancing around or running towards the tavern area. And the footprints just keep going pretty much. But yeah, there's signs of struggle. There is signs of blood here and there, but nothing where it leads to like a body, or nothing where it leads to a puddle, like a huge puddle. But there is signs of blood, and the more you travel north, the more and more of the struggle, the more you see struggle, the more you see damaged buildings, the more you see droplets of blood, the more you see destroyed furniture and windows and just dirt, like random dirt patches, like not dug up, but just kind of disturbed. As you're constantly pushing further north, you know that you're starting to exit the town, which has a few trees, but it has more than a few trees, but it's not as like dense as a actual forest. You can see here and there, and you can also see what looks to be like maybe a monument. You can really like picture or really see all of it. You can only see bits and pieces because the trees kind of block some of the the site. But you do see a monument. You do see like bits and pieces of brick walling and things of that nature. But you also notice that your spell or the spell or the sense has gotten very strong around this area. And since you cast the spell, is there? I don't think there was really a time limit. Oh shoot, whatever. You actually see a barrier around this monument, like a transparent barrier that's just like glowing purple and blue, and it's constantly moving. And you can also see possibly movement. Can't really tell what it is because you're not that close. You're just about to exit, but you still have trees in front of you, so nothing can see you at the moment, but you see them or whatever that's right there. And you also see the barrier that's holding the monument.
So wait, you're saying that there are like figures over there where the monument is?
Yes.
Did he make his way out to the shrine?
Say that again?
Is that out by the shrine?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. No, before I was before I had reached the monument, I was wondering if maybe this damage that happened here, I wonder if it has any ties to that big giant whatchamacallit that Nox Lee and I had encountered earlier.
That's a thought that's in your head for now, and that question goes unanswered.
How far is where Totten is from, like, the tavern? Like, how far?
He's probably about, say, maybe a 10-minute walk.
Okay.
So he's not far, but he's 10 minutes out.
Like, if I was hubristic enough to, like, whistle again, would he hear me?
Where he's at, probably not. There is a chance that he'll hear something faint, but it may not reach him.
Fair enough.
I was thinking, I see this big barrier and these figures. I think I need to go back and inform the others, because this might be crucial to what we need to do next.
All right. So you take a kind of a mental picture of what's going on, and you decide to turn around and head back the same way you came. Head back the same way you came.
Gotcha.
So give or take, well, Almond is still in the tavern, still like they got done with their investigation, so they're just like, or they're just finishing up, I should say, with their investigation. Meanwhile, Leah, Nox, and Kramaris are now entering the tavern, following up with Zera, as they're entering the tavern, because Zera didn't really step too far, but it wasn't as far as Platin. So right about now, all of you are together. Almond, Nox, Leah, the chicken, and Cromaris and Zera. I think I said everybody.
So let's address the chicken in the room. We have a chicken.
Yes. Her name is Becky, and
Food.
she likes food.
Food.
Um,
Promise. Food.
She's asking for food. If anyone has food, you are more than welcome to give it to her. She
Where food?
Yes, but she told us that basically Faust came and
Food.
yeah, and everyone left in a very big panic and hurry.
Wait,
And
Faust came?
Yeah, Faust came
Yeah.
here 2 days ago and showed up in Sioux a day ago, which, if we're going by your timeline of traveling, that shouldn't be a possibility.
Wait, but how could that?
I don't know. You're the one who's dealt with them before. But if you're telling us that it's a 2-day journey by foot or a 2-hour journey by bird, and they got there in a day, either you don't know how to do math or something is not right.
Well, remember when Faust arrived? He didn't walk nor fly. It was more like if I recall, it was more like a lightning bolt hitting the ground, and he showed.
Yeah, but was was he? Excuse me. Sorry. Fine, just dying over here. We're cool.
Sorry.
Was he? Well, if he ran everybody off in town, did he stay here for a day and then teleport himself via lightning to Sue? Or can you do anything like that with your little gem, kyber crystal, whatever the...
I can't do anything like that. I don't know who can do that. That's actually very new to me.
So he's more powerful than you.
Yeah, pretty much. He can summon armies. It took 5 guardians to take out one.
Okay. Hey, why couldn't y'all just get somebody who can actually defeat him, you know? To God.
Well, that's where the light one, the light guardian, comes into play. But we don't know where the light guardian is.
Ah.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. It'll be fine. Eventually, we'll figure it out.
So as you guys are talking, Platin is starting to arrive, and he's now opening the door.
Welcome back.
Huh? Oh, I see everyone's here. I have some stuff to tell you. What is that?
It's a chicken. We know her name's Becky. You know what? We're just gonna skip right over that. Faust was here 2 days ago. Showed up to us a day ago. And it got a little hairy. Yeah, we'll go with that. Everybody's gone except Becky. we might be able to get more information out of her if you have food. Did you find anything interesting out?
Hmm. Well, I have to say, up north, as I go further north, the all the rubble and the destruction, it gets bigger, and I saw footprints, I saw blood, and I saw lots of destruction. Becky?
Yeah.
Yes, her name is Becky. Let's stay on topic though.
Did you
You're giving us a lot more information than this chicken did. Kind
did,
of.
well, we found a bloody handprint on a stable. And it looks like there was a scuffle of some sorts with a shoed person and a barefoot person, which I'm gonna make an intuitive leap here and say was probably Faust. Did the destruction that you found look anything like the Colosseum when he showed up and it was kind of like decimated?
You know something? When I was looking through all the rubble, it made me wonder if the same whatchamacallit did this, what happened at the Colosseum?
Seems like a fair question.
But then something more peculiar came up. Like I found myself going to this weird field, and I saw a monument, and it seems to have like this colored barrier around it, and there are some figures around it. They look like they might be worshiping it or something.
Is that the place we were supposed to go for the relic thing?
Wait, so did you go further north?
I did go further north.
And you say you seen a monument like past, I would say past like the trees?
Yeah, it's past the trees.
That's the shrine. Wait, you said there was a purple barrier or a colored barrier around it? What?
Yeah, like different colors, like it had some of this. I'm using a cantrip light to demonstrate.
Okay.
Like I do it on a little pebble. It turns purple. I pick up another pebble, use light on it. It turns blue. I pick up another pebble, touch it. It's like a lighter blue. It's like these colors all combined for that barrier.
So, okay. This is beginning to ring a bell. That sounds like a seal. Someone's sealed, and I'm going to assume it has to be false. Sealed the shrine away. But then you said there were figures, like as in multiple or just one?
So I couldn't get a good look because I was still like within trees, but I thought I saw more than one figure.
This doesn't really sound like false. This sounds like his army, or his dark minions, or whatever you want to call it. If what I'm getting is the chicken Becky seeing a black figure approach, I guess, the farm area or the stable or whatever. And then that's pretty much about it. Did the chicken see like how like the figure of this said black creature?
She said that it was not human like. It had a big head. Um, it was short. Um, and it was black and it ran slowly.
Okay, so that's definitely not false because false is tall, and probably if it's saying a big head, I don't know about that. But either way, um, no, pretty much.
This is coming from a chicken.
You said what
Like,
now?
I said this is also coming from a chicken. We're a chicken.
But that's our only lead, though. I mean,
That's fine. I'm just saying maybe like a chicken's like perspective on like proportions might be I don't know, a little off. Just a thought.
okay,
They have a point.
that's a fair point. But let's just say that the chicken's perspective is correct, and let's just say that this being was short with a big head, and let's add Plotton's discovery of seeing possibly multiple figures at the shrine. I'm willing to bet that really wasn't false, but his so-called dark minions. Not only that, Faust is both. He's not completely like his skin tone isn't completely black. It's both black and white with I guess different designs or however you wanna call it. But the chicken only said black, not another color, which also kind of it intrigues me of coming to maybe this conclusion. So I'm going to bet that whatever ran through here must have been the Dark Army, but he was still around somewhere, or maybe as he was making his way towards the Colosseum, I assume that he left the trail of his army, his
How
darkness.
close does that have to be to his army to control them?
He does not have to be close at all. He can set his army, his minions from across the world and let them do their own bidding. They're their own person when they I guess when they spawn.
Okay.
So Plotting seen I guess figures around the shrine. I really think we should probably head that way, especially since I'm more than positive that the shrine is sealed. If I do recall, as we were fighting Faust, he was able to put a seal on one of the one of the spirit animals, and it glowed like a bluish, like transparent force field in a sense.
So that would have been the protection spirit guardian.
It's more of not protection. It's more of you can't use it. Or
I was looking at our notes from
shit.
the blue relic was. Which was the spirit guardian, and then protects the spirit realm.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. I see. We could probably pause it here before we go anywhere else though. But But you were saying, I'm sorry. You were saying what about the blue guardian?
I was looking back at the notes and trying to figure out because if the blue light corresponded to what relic or like what spirit was like locked away, it's the blue relic is the spirit guardian, which protects the spirit realm.
It wasn't the spirit. It wasn't the blue guardian or the spirit guardian. It was actually the yellow guardian spirit animal that was sealed away. So his seals can pretty much go on to anything and everything that he finds as a threat. But I will say that his seals aren't really common. His seals they're actually rare to either find or for him to do. I'm going to assume that it takes an enormous amount of magic ability to come up with a seal, and especially around a shrine. I'm willing to bet that he was there sealed and then left and came to the Colosseum. Though it still kind of bothers me though. He doesn't remember anything when he touched down in the Colosseum. So how was he able to put the seal up?
Could it be? Well, never mind. I don't think Max would know that. Why don't we go take a look at the shrine and see what we can figure out from there? Does that sound like an okay plan? Also, what time of day is it?
It's because you guys got here or you guys left early morning, so it's still, say, morning going into afternoon.
Okay. Hey, can you ask Becky if any weird stuff goes on at night?
Sure. I put Becky down.
Food.
And I ask,
Food.
huh?
Food.
Oh, yeah, food. I ask, does anything happen at night, like anything weird or out of the normal?
Food. Food.
Does anybody have any food for this thing?
I throw some grapes.
Okay. Yeah, not the grapes. I ask the question again.
Yum 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 food. You asking? Okay. The question was, does anything happen at night?
Yeah, anything strange or out of the ordinary?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Becky said no.
I guess that's good to know. So, I mean, if we camp out by the shrine, nothing should get us.
That sounds good.
I guess that's the only thing we got. So I guess we should go ahead and go towards the shrine.
I mean, that was what we were supposed to do anyway. This just kind of turned into a weird detour since it was deserted.
It's weirding me out. But best bet, as you guys should be on alert just in case anything happens. most likely, if we're going further north, that means the trouble is that direction.
I have quite a feeling of that because I felt magic growing as I went further north.
Yeah, so that's a confirmation that's definitely the seal. And then it's probably something else. That's if you're saying that there's figures and you said that they're probably worshiping, I feel like it's not worshiping. I think it's guarding.
Oh, possible. The worshiping thing is just speculation on my part because it was such a very faint like it wasn't clear.
All right, so I'm going to assume like everybody agrees that you guys are going to start making your way towards the shrine, kind of just like making your way towards the shrine, heading further north. And again, it doesn't take you guys that long to get there. As Plottin is kind of pointing out certain things that he has seen, and you guys are now exiting the town, and you guys are now in the forest where everyone can see the barrier. They can see the barrier. They can see the monument somewhat because obviously trees, and you guys also see the figures as well. And we could pause right there.
Ooh. Oh, getting so what?
Begin to stuff.
We're getting so good. I'm getting so nervous.